Yeah, good morning, children. Welcome back to the session. It's social studies class now. Are you ready? So take your running notes and just follow the sequence what I'm saying. Okay, children? Okay, are you ready? So in the previous class we have discussed about the topic called maps. So we have seen different types of maps, right? So with the thematic maps we have ended the lesson. So don't worry, I'll just going to give you notes very soon as your exams are also going to come. Okay, so don't worry about your notes part, students. I'm just going to give you your notes. I'll just keep it in your group. For that, after that, so I'm getting some some of them are asking CW wants to write, right? I hope some of them were not purchased your books. So you better maintain one notebook. Okay. So in that notes, you just write down what the things I am saying. Okay. Meanwhile, you can change it as a classwork, or if you purchase the works in that book, you can mention the notes which I am going to write. Right. So the notes part, don't worry. I am just going to keep you in your groups. Clear, Nana? Is it clear? Right. So we have completed the lesson maps. Now we are entering into the new lesson. It is called landforms of Andhra Pradesh. Landforms of Andhra Pradesh. Okay, shall we go for this new lesson? Are you ready? Yes. Okay, let us understand the title of lesson first. Landforms. What is landforms? You know, Earth is a combination of land mass and water body. So these land mass, again if we divide, so what is available in the land mass? Yes, land mass means, so just we'll check once percentage. Here water is 77%, and if you observe 22% of land is available. For example, which is more? Water is more. Why is it so? Yes. Now let's just explain you how much portion of the land is available on the earth. Okay, so as we see, earth is a unique planet. So what are land mass and what are the water bodies? I'm just going to disclose. I'm just going to explain you. Right? Are you ready? Yes. So okay, shall we go now? As I said that because the title of our lesson is landforms of Andhra Pradesh. Before going to understand the landforms of our state Andhra Pradesh, let us see entire world what kind of landforms are there. Okay. As we said that water bodies, land mass. First we will go for land mass. Okay, ma? Okay. So land mass are also known as landforms. So these landforms are again divided into continents. Okay, Nana? The heaviest landmass on the earth are called continents. Okay. If you segregate these continents into pieces, inside of the continents what is there? We find countries. Okay, Nana? Countries are there. Okay. So inside of the countries, there are different types of landforms. I will explain later. We are discussing about only landmass. Okay. Inside of the countries, if you split, what is there? States are there. And if we come to our country, union territories. Okay. Again split. We find number of districts. Again split. We find, and just continuing here, a number of mandals. Oh, what is mandals? Number of villages comes under one mandal. Split. You split the mandals, number of villages. So this is a minute part. For example, that means in the land mass, for example, if we take this land, for example, if we cut countries if we cut states, if we cut districts, if we cut mandals, if we cut into pieces, what the minute, smallest part is villages. Smallest part is villages. So now we understand the concept. If we divide the land mass, I'll just write the order once again. So there are different land mass. For example, I have just showed you land mass. First portion is continents. Next portion is countries. Portion is states or union territories. Or if you find there are some mountains are there, some hills are there. So this is variety types of landforms. First we are officially dividing the landforms politically, right Nana? Next, mandals. Next, if you mix the number of mandals one side and cities, right, villages. So if you take the official protocol of political division of each and every part of the land officially, if you observe in the map also, from big part to minor part. Now we got Nana according to the size and shape. By this you can recognize how many types of the land masses are divided, segregated. This is according to the political divisions. Shall we go for water bodies? Are you ready? Yes. Now I am going to show you what is water bodies. So biggest water bodies. Water bodies divided into two types: inland, outland. Okay Nana? But if you take entire earth, outland is very big. Why? Because you find oceans and seas. Okay Nana? Next comes to inland, rivers, next lakes, tanks, okay, canals, ponds. Last one is ponds. So this is the water bodies division. So inland and outland. So you find more water which location? But there are only two segregations here. But these are water called salt water. NaCl is available. Salty water is available. Inland water is this causes due to the rains. Okay Nana? Rains and groundwater. Okay, hope you understand. So this is the official divisions of the water bodies and land mass on earth. Okay Nana? Right. So this is political divisions of water bodies and land mass. Now we are switching into the main concept, that is called variety types of landforms. Types of landforms. In Andhra Pradesh, what type of landforms are available? Variety of landforms are available. If you want to know, first of all you have to know in our country what variety of landforms are there. In the world, different variety of landforms are there. We'll estimate from starting point. Okay ma? Okay, right. I'm just going to draw a diagram. Listen carefully. Okay, so the highest elevation is mountains. Some highest the landforms which are highly elevated, those are called plateaus. Hills, flat surface, slope surface, it is called plains. And this is called ocean. and this level of height is called MSL. So what is MSL? That is a measurement of minimum basic height from the ground level. It is called mean sea level. Okay, Nana, if you want to write down, you can write down. So highest elevated landform which is very height, and it is called mountains. These are also known as highest landforms. Highlands, these are also known as highlands. And the next highest elevated lands are called plateaus. So we can't estimate the shape of plateaus. Some plateaus will be like this, some plateaus will be like this. Okay, the shapes of land I am just showing you different types of. If you observe the mountains, some mountains are very steep peaks. Okay, the edge of the mountain is called peak. Why mountains are very high? What is the reason behind it? How we can imagine the mountain is very high? Yes, the height of the distance, how we calculate the meters, that only it will elevate the height. You just want to draw this shape and want to write down, you can write down, Nana. Just I will just draw you very carefully and just observe. Okay, then you just follow. By that you can understand. Okay, so this level of height, it is calculated as MSL, means mean sea level. Mean sea level. Whenever you are calculating any height from the ground level, so you have to take this MSL measurement, minimum sea level. That means wherever the sea, from there only the height is calculated. No, the level of ground we are taking, the level of ground. Okay, Nana, just want to write down, you can write down. The highest landforms are called mountains. Mountains will have peaks. This shape is called peak. What is peak? The edge of the mountain in the top position, it is called peak. Okay, Rana? Why we call it as plateau? Because highest elevated land, these will be in thousands of meters height. These will be hundreds of meters height. Some hills are half than mountain, like this will be located in between hundreds to tens, in between the variation of height. Okay, Nana? For example, what is our height? Yeah. So, for example, who is your favorite actors or actress? Okay, if you take an actor, Mr. Prabhas, what is the height of Mr. Prabhas? If you take Mahesh Babu, 6 feet height. Yeah. So we will estimate like that, right? So our human height itself, there are some human beings which are those who are very height, of course. A human being, we calculate our height. What about landforms? They are very heaviest height. Some thousands of meters heights are there. Now we are going to study very detailedly about those. If you want to write down, you just copy it. I'll just give you a time. You just copy it. Okay, Nana? You can write. You can write down. There. Okay, Nana, completed. Okay, so shall we switch into the main concept? We are going to study about the first landforms, that is called variety of first landform, that is called mountains. That is called mountains. What is mountain? Why we are saying mountains are very high? Yes, they are very high. Yes, of course, in our Andhra Pradesh there is no mountains are there, but in our country, let me show you what is. Just want to show you the shape here. These mountains, imagine it is our India map, for example. These mountains are extended from Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. In our country there are the folded mountains are there, which are very youngest mountains in the worldwide. They are youngest mountains. These mountains starts from Jammu and Kashmir to it ends with the Arunachal Pradesh. These mountains are divided into three ranges. Three divisions. Ranges means it runs in three divisions. For example, this is one range, back side another range will be there. Now we understand. So we have the elevation of heights. So these Himalayan mountains, they are located in the north west to north east side. So it is having youngest, these Himalayan mountains are called as youngest folded mountains. Youngest folded mountains. Okay, Nana. Why they are called youngest folded mountains means they are the shapes of these mountains are very sharp and they are very high and these edges are extended from one place to another place very long. And if you observe the highest elevation in our country, the basic Himalayas height is 6,100 meters height. The actual height of the Himalayas 6,100 meters height. Imagine. Okay, sir. Other than this, is there any other mountains are there? Yes, there are. Than these, there are highest mountains are there. Along with these Himalayas, there is one country, Nepal. Okay, Nana. In the Nepal area, there is one biggest mountain. That is called Mount Everest. That highest mountain is called Mount Everest. Okay, Nana, what is the actual height? The Mount Everest actual height is 8,488 meters. It is the highest mountain elevation, highest mountain peak. How the height is calculated? The edge peak will be decides as the final calculation of height of the mountain. Is it clear, Nana? So how this mountains, what kind of how we can see they are very high means you can't see the edges for some of the mountains as they are mixing into the clouds. Some of the mountains are mixing into the clouds. Let me show you in a diagrammatic way. You can't see the peaks. Some of the peaks, especially Himalayas, Himadri range is there. So it is completely mixed with the clouds, and the top portion of these mixed with the snow. Mixed with the snow. So imagine if you climb your house, if you go terrace, top of your building, whether it is apartment or a building or whatever, maybe if you will stand top of your building, you will get a breeze, wind. And you find different climatic changes from than down and than up. What is the variation? As we move higher and higher from the ground level, as we move higher and higher from ground distance to up distance, as we move, you think that sun rays will fall directly on us? Do we feel hot? No, of course we feel hot, but it is not much hot, because as we are moving from down to up, the weather and climatic conditions in the air, the atmospheric pressure will be, the temperature will be decreases. That means it is false. That means as we move, the climatic conditions will become cool. Okay, Nana? So that is the thing. Here the snow is covered in the peak of the edge of the mountain ranges. Okay, is it clear? Now you got clarity about mountains, students? Are you sure? Right. Shall we go for the next part? So next land variety is, so in Andhra Pradesh there is no mountains, so we find a number of hills are there, but now we are going to study next is plateaus. What is plateau? Okay, plateau, as I said, that some landforms which are high, some 200 meters height, which are very height. Actually our ground is normally down. Of course we are living in coastal areas, Andhra Pradesh. So if you observe our location, okay Nana? For example, so in this region, the land will be flat surface, flat plain. That means there will be no up and there will be no down. But apart of this, if you come this side, this location will be called as plateau. Why it is called as plateau? So it has, the landform will be the height of the landform is some 200 meters or 300 meters height. 200 meters or 300 meters height. More than that there is no landform which is called as plateau. Okay, maximum height is some 100 meters only it is declared. If it is more than 100 meters, but the land shape is flat, it won't have a like this shape or like this shape, the flat surface. Plateaus will be like this. Okay, Nana? And you got a clarity what is plateaus? So let me show you. In Andhra Pradesh plateaus are there. No, of course some districts touches with plateaus but not completely. But there is a vast plateau, there is a oldest plateau. Oldest plateau is there in our country, which will be located on southern side. Okay, Nana? So this plateau is called Deccan Plateau. This is the biggest plateau in our country. In our country, it is called Deccan Plateau. That means the middle land where I have shaded the region, that is only having a highest elevation of height. Other than this, there are some landform plateaus are there. They are called Malwa Plateau. Okay, Nana? And Chota Nagpur Plateau. Malwa Plateau and Chota Nagpur Plateau. So it is why it is called plateau means the elevation of this land is some 100 meters of height in middle. So if you observe the location of this plateau, it is occupied complete southern surface of the country, and it is called as oldest plateau in our country, right? So now we got a clarity. So I hope you understand up to here. Okay, Nana? More than this, I'll explain you for the next class. So we have seen continents, land surface, water bodies, okay, division of political division of the countries and states and all those things, and we went for a land varieties, mountains, plateaus, hills, plains and ocean surface, which is called as mean sea level, MSL. And finally we discussed about the mountain ranges, which is the youngest folded mountains in our country. It's called Himalayas, divides into 3 ranges, and the highest elevation of the Himalayas are 6,100 meters height maximum. What about these remaining ranges? Other than these, any other mountain is there? Yes, there is a mountain, it is called Mount Everest, which is located in Nepal. Its height is elevation of 8,000 meters, which I have showed you in the previously. And next we discussed about the plateaus. Among this is the oldest plateau, it is called Deccan Plateau. It is located in the peninsular region, means the land which touches 3 sides of water. I hope up to here you have understand. Okay students, I'll just keep you the notes part very soon, as your exams are coming near. Don't worry about your CWs. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.